Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we have a story time video. This is going to be a story time talking about the time that I had my sleep paralysis, ghost possession experience. Depending on your view, your perspective. I personally don't think it was a stage of sleep paralysis. Maybe it was, but I believe that something was there, something evil, something was trying to hurt me in a way that I don't know. But basically, I was around, I believe, 8th grade. Yeah, I was in 8th grade at the time. I was about 13 years old. Well, I remember going to sleep in my sister's room. My sister had moved out to sleep in her room, and it was something different. Well, I had a stuffed animal. I had like a tiger, a stuffed tiger, and I slept with that stuffed animal. And so I was asleep, and I just remember I was flat on my back, like a lot of the stages of sleep paralysis, you're asleep on your back. And I just remember opening up my eyes, like being able to blink and just being frozen. Like I couldn't move, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't scream for help, and it was just like something was on top of me, and like somebody was covering my mouth, and like I couldn't move. My whole body went numb, right? And I was just like, I remember specifically like looking around, like being able to blink. That's how I know that my eyes were open, like I was awake. And I just remember screaming for my mom, and like the voice couldn't come out. It was like, Mom, like, you know what I mean? Like it was like mumbling. I couldn't. It was low. And then on top of all of that, it was the middle of the night. You know, everybody's dead asleep. I'm on the other side of the house, so I'm just like, Mom, Dad, you know, like I'm trying to scream, but I couldn't scream. And then like I was getting panicked. Like my heart started racing. And then I looked down because I had my stuffed animal. The way I had my stuffed animal that day, it was like, it was kind of like standing, like sitting down. Like, you know how I'm sitting down, how Robert's sitting down. And it was faced to the window, right? So this is how I'm laying, right? And the window's over here. And so the stuffed animal was facing to the window. And I'm facing this way. So I just remember looking down, like just looking around, like making sure I'm not crazy, like this is happening. And then as soon as I looked down, my stuffed animal, like the face of my animal, and you know, this is the back. I'm facing the back, and I'm looking, and as soon as I looked down, the animal just turned its head like straight up, looked me in the face. And as soon as the stuffed animal did that, like I just remember gasping, like a big old gasp of air. I went, and then like whatever was on me was off of me, like at an instant, as soon as it looked at me. And I just remember like my eyes opened up so much, you know, 10 times bigger, and I was like, you know, I was able to breathe, I was able to move, and I just remember screaming at the top of my lungs, and I just whacked the bear right off my bed.
Tiger.
I knocked the fucking tiger off the bed, and I just remember jumping up and just screaming, like screaming to the top of my lungs. I'm sure my neighbors heard. And like I was shaking, like, and so my parents like run into my room thinking somebody, you know, was breaking into the house. And then, of course, as a father, oh, you're crazy, you know, you were just dreaming. My mom, too, she said the same thing. You were just dreaming, you know, whatever. And they saw the look in my face. Like, I was trembling. I have such a big attachment to that stuffed animal. So, for me to just be so terrified of it was unlike me. So, that's how they knew that there was a lot of, I guess, truth. I wasn't making it up, or I wasn't dreaming. And a lot of people will say, oh, that was just sleep paralysis. Maybe it was, but honestly, if you were there and if you felt the presence and, you know, the way that I felt threatened, I felt like I was being hurt, then you would know. But that's my sleep paralysis story. Oh, and then I remember taking my stuffed animal to church to get it blessed at one point after that. And I still sleep with that stuffed animal. It's still in the house. But, because like I said, I do have an attachment for it. I had it ever since I was a little girl. So that's my sleep paralysis / ghost possession. I didn't get possessed, obviously, but like it literally felt like I was gonna get possessed. But yeah, that's my story. Robert, what's your input on that? But what's your input? Why do you think that happened? Do you think it was sleep paralysis, or do you think it was a spirit trying to hurt me? I mean,
I'm just gonna go by a logical explanation and say that it was sleep paralysis.
Why? Explain to the people what sleep paralysis is.
I have no fucking clue what that is, but it sounds more reasonable than ghost possession.
Sleep paralysis is a medical condition, supposedly. It's something that happens to a lot of people, actually. I looked this up. Because it's happened to me before where my body went numb and I felt like somebody was trying to hurt me. But the very first time it happened, that's when I saw my stuffed animal move. Some people would call it a hallucination.
You're probably just in between sleep and awake. You know how whenever you close your eyes and, like, let's say you feel like you're gonna fall or whatever. Like, has that ever happened to you? Like, you close your eyes or you're about to go to sleep, and you're like kind of dreaming about falling, and then you just like wake up like shaking and like, I don't know. Like, you were something like, I guess you were something like that. You were just.
That's what sleep paralysis
opposite.
means.
It was like the opposite though, where you were like actually looking, but you couldn't move because you were asleep. What was that?
Pause. Sorry about that, guys. My brother walked in, so we kind of forgot what we were talking about, but we know we were talking about his input on sleep paralysis or ghost possession. Why do you not think that I was almost possessed? Like I was being hurt by a dark entity?
Because, like, what I think you weren't? I don't know. Like, it's just not like logical.
So Robert doesn't believe in ghosts because he's been sheltered his entire life.
Oh my god. Wow.
Now, well, I don't know. I guess everybody has their own, obviously their own opinions.
I just never had an experience with it. Not just, I don't know.
Exactly. He's never had an experience.
And I don't want to have an experience.
The house that I live in, we've always had experience.
That's what you believe. Like, you hear a scratch on the wall, you say it's a ghost, when it could just be a rat or like something, you know what I mean?
We can make a whole video. We're going to do more ghost time story videos because, okay, let me tell you something. I will never put out anything that is fake or untrue. Everything that I tell you, every story time, you know, anything, because I know it's hard to believe from the people that don't believe in ghosts and spirits and, you know, witches and stuff like that, legends and whatnot. I personally believe in it.
Why?
Because I've had experiences and I've had family experience things.
There could be a much bigger explanation out there than just drumming.
There might be, but you don't know that. Well, like I've said, obviously we've had a lot more spiritual and paranormal activities in my entire life.
That's a whack movie though.
He's never had that type of experience. And I'm hoping one day he does. Like,
why do you say that?
Because I want him to know that it's real, no matter what you may think.
Like,
because it could be happening all around him, and it'll be like, no, it's fake. Oh, those things are moving by its own. It's just the wind. Like, come on, be logical here.
That is logical. It could be the wind.
Ain't no fan strong enough to knock over a cabinet or whatever.
I didn't say that, but like, oh my god.
Anyways.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
I'm just saying, even if, like, let's say the devil were just to fucking, like, we were to, like, summon the devil right here in front of me or some shit, I would still not believe it because it's just, like, I don't know. I was not, like, I've never learned to believe that type of shit. I don't know. I guess we were just like taught differently. My mom always told me that's just fake. So I'm probably just trying me to go to sleep.
I don't know, you guys. Put y'all's opinions down below. I do believe in the paranormal and, you know, stuff like that.
And I don't.
And he doesn't.
Yet, at least.
Yet, because he's never had an experience. And whenever it does happen to him, he's going to be crying to me, what do I do? I'm scared.
Oh my God.
He's going to be the first one running to church. He don't get up to go to church.
Oh my God.
He don't go with me. But anyway.
Why you be throwing me like that? Look, I'm not saying that shit doesn't exist, because I'm pretty sure like some possessions and shit, like, you know how you watch in the movies, like they have to go get a priest because no doctor knows what's wrong.
Oh.
Like, you believe in that?
Yeah.
You think that's true?
I mean, I'm sure there's some cases where the person is actually mentally sick, but there's a lot of things that possessed people have done that no human could do.
Like what?
Like have a cross shoot out of their stomach. Like in the impression. I'm serious. In The Conjuring, those are real stories. That's based on a true story about real cases. That's a real psychic and a real investigator.
Oh my bad. I don't know. I'm just like.
In the movie, it was fake, obviously, because they were actors, but they're all based on real cases that happened. But in The Conjuring, they had a case where somebody had like a cross, like upside down, like imprintation coming. Like, imprintation, whatever you want to call it, whatever it's called. You know what I mean? Like the shape that scared me.
What are you talking about?
Oh God! Please tell me it's you.
Is that you moving the chair?
I'm not. Stop playing with me. Stop! I swear to God, if you're playing with me, the chair just moved by itself. Stop!
It's the cat.
You're trying to give me a hard. Where's she then?
I don't know.
You're fucking lying!
Dude.
The cat's not there!
That was you. That wasn't me. I'm on the way.
I had my legs like this the whole time.
Who moved that chair?
I'm scared. Stop! Stop playing with me.
I'm not playing. That wasn't me. Real talk. That wasn't me.
We're not playing right now, ladies. This is 100% real. Unless you're
it's just
are you
a
fucking
cat.
with me?
No, I'm not fucking with you.
Don't fuck with
I'm not
me.
fucking with you. It's not me.
You're not gonna leave me tonight.
It's not me, bro. I'm pretty sure Sparkles. If she's over there.
Hold on.
You're such a. Dude, there goes the thing again, dude. You remember that she started doing it and then the chair moved?
That chair right there started moving as soon as the thing went off.
You see, that's what you get for saying that. You wish me.
See, this is your paranormal experience.
The cat's right there. She probably just got on top of it.
This is your paranormal experience happening right now. Do you believe?
No,
do you believe?
I don't believe. I don't. The cat's right there. That's the explanation. She jumped on that chair to get on that one or something. I don't know.
Where?
Right there. She's sitting down in the chair.
You better hope that's the case.
So tell them about what we're gonna do on Halloween day.
Okay, you guys, so that was it for the story time video. That kind of went wrong. That went very terribly scary wrong. Okay, you guys, so what me and Robert want to do
What, do they usually do that?
No, something's wrong with the thing.
Oh shit.
Something that we want to do if we're not working on Halloween night or Halloween day or whatever. Maybe the day, because it might be a little scary at night. We want to go to an actual haunted house. No, I'm not talking the haunted house where somebody yells out and says boo. No, because we're from the hood.
Oh my God, we're not from
strike
the hood.
a
We're
nigga.
not from the hood. Calm down. Alright, so we're from Houston, right? And you want to go to Spaghetti Warehouse.
He wants to go to Spaghetti Warehouse because there's other people. I want to go to an abandoned, scary place. Like actual paranormal.
Do you think you could capture some shit like that by going to those places and bringing it home?
I don't think you can bring them home.
You don't know that.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, so if you want to see that upcoming video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!